What does the White House think of the FAA legislation, and when and will the President sign it?
Well, obviously, it has to arrive here before he can sign it, so I don't have a timetable for that. Look, the President would sign this if it's passed, and it will be good news for America's traveling public if Congress spares them the unnecessary delays that we've seen that have resulted directly, as the Secretary of Transportation warned 2 months ago from this podium, would take place if the sequester were implemented. The furloughs were unavoidable, and you had a lot of Republicans in particular who insisted that flexibility existed that this administration and the FAA itself could implement, and we made clear that that's not what the law said. And as I said the other day, you had members of Congress who collectively wrote the law, voted for the law, but had not read the law. And what the action taken by Congress now, an act of Congress that is underway now to fix this specific and narrow problem with the FAA proves, is that it requires Congress to act to deal with this. The problem is that this is just a Band-Aid solution. The funding associated with the furloughs at the FAA is, I think, $253 million. That's 1/2 of 1%. 1/2 of 1% of the sequester. And it would be a welcome development if members of Congress, if Republicans who celebrated the sequester as a political victory, a home run, a Tea Party victory, would show even a portion of the concern they showed about these real problems with flight delays for the families whose children have been kicked off of Head Start, for the seniors who have lost access to the Meals on Wheels program, for communities hard hit by the cuts, the across-the-board mindless cuts in our defense budget, communities that depend on defense industries and on military spending. We haven't seen that. It would be welcome if we did.